In this video, I'm going to show you how I reset my life in 24 hours just by following this simple routine.
Babe, wake up. Lanik dropped another one.
Now, this video is going to have two parts. The first part will be if you have no job, no education, no school, nothing taking up the majority of your day, so you have quite a lot of free time, most of your day is free, and that will be the first part of this video. The second part of this video, I'm going to give you this routine if you do have education or school or work taking up the majority of your day, and therefore you find it quite difficult to organize your time and be productive. So I'll have the two separate sections, and I'll have the times linked in the chapters below. They'll also be in the description, and the time for the second part, I'll just have it pop up on screen right now, just so you can skip ahead if you want to. Now, getting on with the video. The first part of this video, like I said, if you have no school, no education, the entirety of your day is free. What do you do in order to make your day productive? What routine do you follow? And that's the routine that I'm going to set out for you here. So as soon as you wake up, I want you to eat the frog. Now, if you don't know what eating the frog is, I'll have the video that I made about it linked up here. But let me just quickly explain. You want to work on the hardest thing first thing in the morning for the first 1 to 2 hours, right? So essentially, the idea of eating the frog is you're given the choice. Do you eat a frog right now, or do you eat your most favorite food in the world? You have the option between those two. You have the option between either eating the frog right now and then your favorite food later, or you eat your favorite food now and then the frog later. Which one do you pick? Now, if you decide to eat your favorite food right now, that means that you'd rather have the instant gratification. You'd rather do the easiest thing first and then worry about the hard stuff later. But the issue with that is, first of all, think about it. You're eating the nice stuff now, but then for the rest of the day after you've eaten the frog, the taste of the frog is going to be stuck in your mouth, and you don't have anything to look forward to after that. You're just stuck with this frog for the rest of the day, right? Whereas the second way, which is eating the frog first, you eat the frog, and after that you get to look forward to, oh, I'm going to have this nice snack, I'm going to have my favourite food, and then after you've eaten your favourite food, that's the food that's stuck in your, it's the taste that's stuck in your mouth for the rest of the day, right? And on top of that, you're delaying the gratification, because you're delaying the good thing for later. You're like, I'm going to do the hardest thing first. I'm going to do the hard thing, which is I'm going to eat the frog. I don't want to eat the frog, but if that means I get to get the good thing later, then yeah, sure, okay, I'll do that now. Rather than no, actually, I don't want to do the hard thing. I'm gonna do the easy thing first. I'll worry about the hard thing later. I'll leave the hard thing for my future self to worry about. No, you eat the frog first. You do the hardest work task in the morning, and the reason being is because it sets you up for productivity for the rest of the day, right? And it also, as soon as you wake up, your brain is already like in this brainwave or in this state where it's really easy to focus on something immediately. So therefore, the people who wake up and just scroll immediately, you're just wasting this extra productivity boost that you have. It doesn't sound like, people might be thinking, hey, but as soon as I wake up, I'm just tired and groggy. I can't be able to focus on anything. Just try it. Wake up and try getting some work done. And your brain will be so much more focused, and it would want to focus rather than getting distracted on what's here, right? And focus on that for 1 to 2 hours, a 1 to 2 hour deep work block on whatever it is it might be that you want to be productive in, whatever you want to focus on, whether that be a business, whether you're studying an online course, whatever. Just 1 to 2 hours of work, and then you're set for the rest of the day, because that sets up the productivity for the rest of your day. Now, moving on to the next part, you want to do some fasted physical training. Now, specifically fasted, because when you train, okay, let me give you this analogy, right? Think about a lion. A lion doesn't go out and hunt after it's already eaten. You never see a lion running around and chasing its prey after it's already eaten, do you? What you see after a lion has chased its prey, you just see it resting, because after you've eaten, your body, most of its energy goes to actually digesting your food. So therefore, your body generally feels a lot more fatigued. You might have felt this when you've had a good hearty meal. You just feel really tired, and sometimes you just knock out immediately after. You've had a really nice dinner, and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna sleep. I'm so tired. Reason being is because most of your energy is being expended on digesting your food. So rather be the lion that goes out and hunts and then eats, right? So go out and do your physical training. Go out and go for a run, go to the gym, do whatever it is you do for your physical training, but make sure you do it fasted and then come back and eat. And I've always done my physical training always fasted because I just feel like it's so much better and it sets me up for the rest of the day in terms of productivity. Everything that I'm telling you here, the order that you do it in is so important and so vital because it each step, even though you're spending time doing something that you like needed to do, but it also helps you be more productive for the rest of the routine. So moving onwards, after you've done some fasted physical training, maybe beforehand you can have some coffee and fruit. I'll allow that because obviously coffee to wake you up, blah blah blah. Fruit to just give you a little bit of energy to sustain you throughout the workout. Maybe a banana. Banana is a great pre-workout. But other than that, just fasted physical training. And the next point is after you come back from the gym, have a good hearty meal. Like we said, the lion eating its prey, and maybe think about having the carnivore diet. Now, the carnivore diet is really good because, in terms of productivity, it makes your brain so much more focused. It eliminates all of the brain fog. Now, this isn't for every single person, but try it out on yourself, right? Test test yourself, let yourself be the test subject and test, okay, does this work for me? Because most people, when they're on the carnivore diet, they don't get any brain fog. And what brain fog essentially is when you're trying to say your words, when you're trying to speak, when you're trying to process thoughts, you're wondering, why aren't my thoughts coming as clearly? Why aren't my words just rolling off my tongue? Oh, what's that one word that I'm trying to think of, but I can't quite remember it. It's on the tip of my tongue. All of that comes from brain fog, right? Look at the way that I'm speaking right now. The way that I'm speaking right now is because I don't have as much brain fog. All the words are just rolling off of my tongue. But when you're stuck there in thought, trying to think of something, but you just can't quite think of that idea, is because you have brain fog, right? So in order to avoid that, the carnivore diet is great for that. And of course, on top of that, the carnivore diet will help you in terms of getting in the protein for while you're working out. With the physical training, you want to gain the muscle, get the protein in, blah blah blah. If you want a full guide on how to get an aesthetic body like I do, click the link up here. Now, after you've eaten your nice carnivore protein diet and your protein food, after you've just hit a good gym session, what do you do next? Shower, dress up, romanticize work, and do more deep work. So, I've mentioned this previously in one of my productivity videos, but shower, dress up, get yourself feeling good, get yourself in a nice outfit. Like, look at me right now, I'm wearing a nice outfit to film this video for you because I'm romanticizing the work. I have it set in my mind every single time I wear this sweater, I'm going to film a video. So I instantly get into the mind frame of like, okay, I'm going to film a video and my words are going to be really clear, concise. I'm going to speak really well to the camera and I'm just doing work. That's it. I'm not like faffing around doing all this random bullshit tasks. I'm going to be focusing on getting the work done. And I'm excited to do the work because I'm wearing this, right? It sounds stupid, but I always used to wonder, why do people go to cafes, coffee shops, and libraries and all this to get work done when they can just get it done in the comfort of their own home office or in their bedroom? Why do they go to coffee shops? Why do they go to cafes? Reason being is because they're romanticizing the work. They're thinking, okay, I'm going to go there and I'm going to get work done. They make an event out of it. When you make an event out of anything, it almost sets up this excitement in your head, like, oh yeah, I'm going to go there, I'm going to do the work, it's going to be so nice, I might talk to a few people there. Now, yeah, you might have spent more time being productive if you've got it done at home, but you would have been so much like less motivated and less prepared to come into doing the work task that it won't be as enjoyable and your work won't be as high of a quality. There was one time when I went to a co-working space with my friend and my cousin, and when I went there, the quality of the work that I got done was so good, and just the vibe, the atmosphere, everything was it was on point, and that's what you want. You want to romanticize the work. So shower, dress up, get yourself feeling good, and do more deep work. Do like another 1 to 2 hour deep work block. After that, have your lunch. So you just ate a good protein meal, but now you can have like a light little lunch. And then after that, some shallow work / reading. So this is like your basic tasks, replying to emails. For me, it'll be like replying to comments and doing like thumbnail design, all of that. Like, it's still work, but it's not the most important thing that I need to do. Deep work is rather the most important thing that I need to do. So all of the terms that I'm mentioning here, they refer to my previous video called The Only Productivity Guide You'll Need in 2025. Something along the lines of that, but I'll have it linked up here if you haven't watched it yet. I recommend you watch it before you watch this video, or maybe watch it after, just to make sense of what I'm saying here. And if you don't have any shallow work to do, just read some books, because at this time your mind is still open to learning, still being a sponge to picking up information. So read a book, read a non-fiction book where you can learn something from it. And then, after you've read and done some shallow work for a bit, have a little bit of dinner, chill, relax, spend time with family, and sleep. So the reason why this specific routine will transform your life is because I'm giving you, one, plenty of time to get work done and be productive. Secondly, I'm also giving you time for family, to relax, to chill, also giving you time to read, all time for your meals, and then I'm also, on top of that, I'm giving you time to train. And now training, just, it's so, I don't want to say underrated because a lot more people are on it these days, but people don't understand how good it is for you in terms of productivity. It sets you up so well to be like, yeah, okay, I'm going to get work done, I'm going to do this and do that. That is one of the biggest changes when it comes to wanting to be more productive. If you just implement some sort of physical training, the endorphins that you get from training physically just almost rewire your brain to enjoy doing the hard work, enjoy being productive, enjoy the work that you do. And that's what you want when you want to try and be productive. If you're a guy like me, then you'll instantly click with it when you start physically training. If you haven't started yet and you're still watching my channel, I don't know what you're doing. Because if you're a guy like me, you would love going to the gym, you'd love physically training, and you'd understand immediately what I'm saying. The guys that are like me, they'll be here nodding their head like, yeah, I completely get it. And then there's a lot of people that tell me, oh yeah, I go to the gym, blah, blah, blah. I have this one friend, this is like a little rant, but I have this one friend who recently started going to the gym, and he told me, yeah, I just started going to the gym, and I quite enjoy it, but I just go here and there, and I just do whatever when I get there. And I'm like, so you're not doing a set routine, really, are you? And he was like, no, 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 I just go, I just do whatever when I get there. So you have no split that you're following? No, no. I'm like, okay, how comes? And he's like, well, I just really go and do whatever I need to, whatever I think I need to. And I'm like, okay, how long you been going? And I was like, oh, probably like 4 months, but I haven't really been seeing that much results. I'm like, yeah, because you haven't set yourself a routine. You haven't set yourself a consistent routine. For all you know, you might be hitting the same thing every single day, or you might be hitting, like, you'll be missing out body parts. The whole reason you have a set routine is, one, it gets you in that disciplined, like almost military schedule to know, okay, I'm going to be hitting this day, right? And that sets that in your mind of like, okay, having a routine, disciplined schedule enables me to be more productive because I know I'm hitting everything. I know I'm hitting all bases. I know I'm covering all squares. And it can also get you results faster because you're allowing each muscle group to have enough rest, while also training each muscle group and making sure that hitting each part of your muscle directly. So there's people like this that really annoy me. But like I said, if you're a guy like me, you already know what you're doing. You already know all of this. If you want to watch the full guide, I think I already said that I have it linked. But moving onwards, part 2 of the video. So just to reiterate, this is the part if you have school, if you have some sort of education going on, you have a full-time job, and you're there for the majority of your day. Now, this is, I think, I think it's exactly word for word the routine that I followed back in 2023 when I used to have sixth form. So my sixth form was a little bit further away. I had to get 2 buses to get to the sixth form, and it was a long way away to get there. But at this season in my life, I really wanted to be productive. This is when I just first started self-improvement, or properly. and I wanted to focus on being productive, getting work done, blah, blah, blah. I was really like revising hard for my A levels at this time. So, wake up 3 a.m. and meditate. Calm your mind, because once again, morning, as soon as you wake up, it's really easy for your mind to immediately focus on something else and stay in that focus mode. So, meditate, calm your mind, get prepared for the day by meditating. Clear your mind, focus on your breath, and train that skill of not being able to get distracted. Because being focused obviously can 10x your productivity, right? Next, hit the gym fasted. Like I previously mentioned, it'll help you out so much. For the people that skipped ahead, the reason why training fasted will help you so much is because you're not as lethargic and slow in your movements. Think about a lion. Does it hunt its prey after it's already eaten? No. It hunts its prey and then it eats, because obviously its prey is its food, right? But also because it has that hunger, it has that drive within it to push, to give it that extra energy. Whereas when you've eaten, your body's energy is focused on digesting the food rather than hunting, rather than actually moving, rather than being productive, right? Hit the gym fasted and shower at the gym if you can. This will save you a bit of time than faffing around, running home, showering home, and then whatever. Hit the gym fasted, shower at the gym if you can. Come back home and eat a healthy, high protein meal. Whole fats, whole foods, whole proteins, natural, everything, the quality sources. Make sure you're getting pasture raised eggs, all of that I shouldn't need to tell you. Get ready for work/school. So this is like you just want to get your uniform on, get ready, pack your bag and everything. Now, I want you to get to work or school an hour or two earlier, a few hours early, and then bang out some deep work while you're there. Reason being, one, as soon as you're there, first of all, the place is empty. You already have this almost egotistical sense in your head, this superiority complex of like, I'm here before everyone else, I'm going to get work done, I'm on it, I'm on the ball before everyone else, rah, rah, rah. It sounds cocky, it sounds egotistical, it sounds like you have the superiority mindset, but it's working in your benefit, so does it really matter? It's working in your benefit to make you more productive, which is exactly what you want, right? So this will help you in terms of being so much more focused, because you have this drive to work where you're like, okay, no one's here, I'm gonna bang out work. On top of that, no distractions. It's first thing in the morning, you're getting work done, none of your friends are there, and you can bang it out right before you start your school day. And you haven't even started your school day yet, therefore you're not drained. You have energy, you have time, and you've already hit the gym, right? You've already done like one of the hardest things in your day, and now you're at school before everyone else, and you're revising. Imagine how crazy that is. This is exactly what I used to do. So if I have a video of when I used to do that, I'll have it linked up here. Not linked up here. I'll have it play here. But yeah, those times were insane for me. Then you have your regular school/work day, blah blah blah. Have your lunch in between, whatever, and then after that, come home and do some deep work immediately. So on your way home is the cool off time, because people are like, oh, but I come home from my day of work and I just want to chill, I just want to relax. No, your time to relax is on your way home, because usually there's always a travel period from school to home, from work to home. That travel period is your cool off time. That is your time to relax. That is your time to chill. In that time, you can just take a breather, relax, let your mind think about whatever else. And then when you get home, while you still have a bit of energy to get work done, get some deep work done. Get in another 1 or 2 deep work blocks, right? And that's already, you've hit 2 deep work blocks within the entire day, just like in the same block that you've had school. Imagine how crazy that is. Efficiency is insane. Next, have dinner. And again, shallow work/read, get the shallow work tasks done, read, learn something, apply yourself, and sleep. And that's it, the end of the day. So these extreme routines are very, very extreme, but they work very, very well. And I can tell you that from personal experience. If you want extreme results, you need an extreme routine, right? You're not going to get the results that you want, the extreme results that you want, if you don't have an extreme routine. You need to, I want to refrain from using the term lock-in, but for the great lock-in of winter 2025, whatever the fuck they're calling it online these days, this will help you so much, so much. These routines. So if you can't take them in its entirety, if you can't do everything that I mentioned, because maybe there's other things in your day that you've got going on, take parts of it and put it into your routine, right? Take parts of it, like maybe going to the gym in the morning, maybe getting the deep work hour block done in the morning. Take all of that and mix it in with your own routine, right? Still, I want you to be productive. I want you to be social while you're at school. Still talk to friends, make friends while you're at the gym. Go approach that girl. Go approach that guy. He's hitting a like insane weight. You can compliment him, fist bump him, be like, bro, you're looking big, bro. Whatever. I want you to still be social. I don't want you to just be locked in your room, like focusing on yourself, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This routine, it will reset your life, but I still want you to be a normal human being while you're on it, right? Don't get this idea in your head that no, this routine, I'm going to be so productive, locked in, working on my laptop and $1 million a month, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Live a normal life, be happy, enjoy the moments, take moments out to enjoy the peace around you. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you in the next one.